Kari Lake is trying to reform her image from a far-right MAGA sycophant to win the Senate race in Arizona. But one thing remains true. Kari Lake is still an election denier. Watch what Lake says in this clip.
Did anyone give you advice to not talk about the 2020 election?
No. 2020 election, I think it was a rigged election. President Trump, I believe it was. But what I'm trying to do is look forward.
Lake is currently running to be the next U.S. Senator in Arizona, but she's still in court trying to overturn her loss in the 2022 gubernatorial election. Lake even claimed that she is the lawful governor of Arizona in her book released last year. In order to win the Senate race, Lake will need the support of independents and moderate Republicans, people who didn't vote for her in 2022. Despite attempting and failing to soften her stance on certain issues like abortion to court these voters, Lake has doubled down on her election denialism. Lake may be trying to look forward, but here's a reminder of what she actually did and is still doing. In 2020, she vocally supported Donald Trump's claims that the election was stolen and there was rampant voter fraud. In 2021, as she was running for Arizona governor, she bragged about her loyalty to the Big Lie movement, writing on Twitter, "I am the only candidate for Arizona governor calling for and demanding decertification of the 2020 election." And things only got worse from there. In 2022, she filed a lawsuit seeking to ban the use of electronic voting machines in Arizona with fellow election denier Mark Finchem, who was a state representative at the time. The lawsuit was dismissed, and Lake and her attorneys were sanctioned for lying in court filings and were ordered to pay over $120,000 to Maricopa County for bringing a frivolous lawsuit. Now, Lake has appealed the decision dismissing their case to the U.S. Supreme Court with help from none other than MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell.
Well, first of all, Steve, all these tinfoil hats, I have no use for them anymore. Today's the day, everybody. It's over. The Supreme Court case will be filed today. This evidence is more explosive than any evidence I've seen, and I've seen a lot.
Lake then went on to lose the Arizona governor's race to Democrat Katie Hobbs by over 17,000 votes. And then a month after losing the election, Lake filed a lawsuit trying to overturn her loss, claiming that there was misconduct in Maricopa County. All three court levels in Arizona have rejected her claims and affirmed Katie Hobbs' victory. Lake has continually appealed the decisions, and the case is still ongoing today in Arizona's mid-level appeals court. Kari Lake continues to claim that the 2020 and 2022 elections were rigged and there was rampant voter fraud. But when she had her day in court, she could not produce clear and convincing evidence. She's now trying to take her lies to the U.S. Senate. Arizona rejected Trump's claims of voter fraud in 2020 and Lake's election denialism in 2022. We'll see what voters do in 2024. Thanks for watching Democracy Docket. If you want to stay up to date on the latest election and voting news in the courts, make sure to sign up for our newsletters. You can click the link on the screen or in the description of this video.